what's interesting about how we talked about how the festivals developed into the retreat, and then Stuart asked you what you thought when you first met me, and you were polite and didn't say anything.
I really don't. I don't remember. Which I suppose is not polite, is it? It's like if you don't remember meeting somebody.
But what I think is really interesting is the fact that we didn't really know a lot about each other, did we?
No.
And we come from all very different backgrounds, and we're very, very different people, and different age groups, and everything like that. Different lives.
Yeah.
But we found...
Have you seen where I live, for example? I live in a one-bedroom flat.
And I live in a muddy...
You live in a house on top of
village.
Yeah, lovely.
But I think from that, but we've learnt quite a lot about each other, haven't we?
Mm.
And actually what's come through, which I think is that we didn't know about each other, is our passion for nature.
There's a connection there, isn't there?
Yeah, that's what has kept us going, and that's why we're still doing this, is because we truly believe that we need to nurture nature.
Yeah, and I think it's almost deeper than a passion. I know that coming from my upbringing, that just being out in nature is a natural thing for me to be doing. I did say earlier that I sometimes have to sort of remind myself, but again, it's just because, you lead busy lives, and you sometimes just have to sort of like take stock and stop and watch what's around you, don't you?
You have to, and I said earlier that I have to have my fix in the morning, even if it's pouring with rain and dark. I go on my dog walk.
Yeah.
Because
it's the beauty of having a dog, isn't it?
Yeah, and even if I'm going out, and I've got to go into work and things like that, just to get that air inside me and just see what's happening as the world's waking up in the natural environment.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And you must see the seasons then, because you're seeing every morning.
And the same, because I live on top of a hill, we have a view, and every single day is completely different throughout the whole year, because it depends what the clouds like, it depends where the sun is, it depends whether it's raining or if it's windy or it's foggy. Sometimes you can't see anything with the fog, but that's good because that makes you look at what's close to you.
Are you sometimes above the fog there?
Yes. Sometimes we have sunshine and you think it's really nice, and you go out and it's thick fog and raining or something down below. So we're our own little ecosystem up on the hill.
But it's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, and I think that's really important.
That's how we've been able to sort of like get to know each other through this whole process, and being able to sort of like you say, find that common ground.
Yeah, and I value the input from everyone, because I think because we are all very different, we have all got something good to add, because we're coming at it from different perspectives, other than we've all got this common bond.
And different experiences.
Yeah, different experiences. But I suppose, although we've all had different upbringings, we've all been brought up to nurture and cherish nature and to value it. And it's all been an important part of our lives, hasn't it?
Indeed it has.
And I think, isn't that the message that we want to get across, and to try and get across more to people, is that you need to value it and cherish it, because if you don't, you'll lose it.
Yeah, it's almost like you want to make being in nature and being able to nurture nature as a habit, become a habit that you do on a regular basis, like your dog walk every morning. And that's one thing that we're cat owners, as you know, and we've often thought that that's the one thing, if we were a dog owner, it just gets you out every day.
It does.
You have to go out every day.
It's a massive discipline, but it makes you feel better. Even it absolutely pouring with rain and freezing cold and sleeting.
It makes you feel alive then, do you think?
Yeah, you come back in and you've still seen, it might have been a poor little bird shivering in a bush, but you've still seen parts of nature, or just looked at how beautiful it is often when there's a gale blowing and the trees are blowing and things like that. And I don't know, it's the oxygen in your lungs, it's the movement and the blood going through you, but you feel alive, and you do feel so much better. And especially if you're in a bit of a down mood, it raises your mood.
Totally agree, yeah.
Brilliant.